Hey y'all, hey, Kelly and Caswyn here, and we are in Deadwood, South Dakota. We had a few days off and we decided to spend a day out here in Deadwood having fun.
Drinking whiskey.
And there's about to be a historical reenactment of a shooting here on the street. We were walking around and we were like, why is everyone lined up here? And we had to check it out. So before we get into whatever is about to happen here, we did have some really cool stuff go on. When we were out in Keystone today, we got to meet Matt the blacksmith, and we got some really cool biking safety pendants.
It's a troll cross.
It's a troll cross. And okay, it looks like this is about to go on, so check out the stuff that happens in Keystone, and then we're gonna come back to Deadwood and show you guys what happens.
My business name is Sky Metal Design.
Sky Metal Design.
But I'm listed as Old West Blacksmith Shop.
Awesome.
Before this, so I like to
Dragon
collect
Bird.
old blacksmith things. So like this thing is how we made circles. Take a rectangle or a strip of metal, you fold it over, you weld it, and then you use that to turn it into a ring. So
Wow.
Old tool, I still use it.
Your little Frankie. Look.
Oh wow, look at
Let me
this.
turn this off in the back so that way there's no interference.
He knows about the how YouTube will take stuff down for silly stuff.
All right, so this right here is called a cotton comb. I am from Central Texas originally. This is made by a blacksmith down in Texas in 1850. So we're talking pre-Civil War,
Wow.
okay? This is iron. This man that made this was so proud of it that he incised a decoration
Wow.
in the back of it with a chisel.
That is so
It's done with a flat chisel, and then stamped it with both his name and maker's mark
Wow.
twice. Now the reason that this is so amazing, so the principles of welding are when you have a little tiny point, that heats up really fast and it bleeds the heat away. So the thicker thing takes longer to heat up. At the end of each one of these little needles is something called a tenon. There's a tenon right there. That's a 1/16 of an inch.
Huh.
So that 1/16 of an inch little piece of metal on the end of these needles is sandwiched between these two very large pieces of metal. When a weld happens, the two pieces of metal have to be the same temperature.
Wow.
So this thick bar and this thick bar and every one of these needles in this exact diamond orientation all came to the same heat at the same time into a fire, and this was all welded in one go. I can't do that. I don't know anybody specifically personally that can do that. I can't say I've ever seen that
Wow.
demonstrated.
Yeah.
This is a massive weld. This was all straight, and then they forged it down into that point and then bent it over. This would get driven into a stump. And then you take a cotton bud that was picked off of the plant and you run those fibers through these needles to remove that seed. And these are still sharp. This is iron that was made 170 some years, long time ago.
Yeah.
Still sharp.
ago.
Still
Wow.
sharp. Just incredible feat of human engineering made by hand.
Yeah.
I made.
Wow.
It's a 3-pound modified farrier's hammer,
Wow.
rounding hammer. There's a 4-pound modified farrier's
I'll
hammer.
take that. Wow.
And then I've got a 3-pound cross peen.
Wow.
And all three made by hand. I've been swinging them for about 9 years or so at this point.
Wow.
I could
All right, y'all. So this is the town of Keystone, South Dakota, and this is right outside of Mount Rushmore, and it's one of Kaz's and I's favorite places to stop when we are out here. So we spent the night out here on our day off, but just wanted to show you this little town before we move on to Deadwood. It's just so freaking cool, the boardwalk and the history behind it. So just a quick little drive through. The pyramid at the end of the town. It's like Bisbee with pine trees.
Yeah. It does. Rolling Deadwood, don't stay at a haunted hotel.
Alright, this is Deadwood. Alright, the town of Deadwood. See what shenanigans we get to here. So is this a mining town or like just a cowboy town or what's going on?
I don't know, I'm not sure.
They made a TV show about it.
I'm not sure what the...
I want to get into it, man. I want to peel back the onion layers.
What the official history is. Historic Main Street's over there. So
Alright, so
go ahead and do a loop.
Now every guy that had a gun wanted to be the guy that shot down the greatest gunfighter, and well, I had to be extra cautious from then on. People didn't care. I didn't come here for how it smelled or how it looked. You know why they came here, right? Gold and lots of it. They were flooding. Man, Charlie, I can't sit here. You know it. Now get out of that chair.
Bill didn't win this argument either, and on this rare occasion, he settled down, sitting with his back to the
Take your
door.
money now, take your chair.
Wariness, though,
Charlie.
kept Bill alert, for all knew him. Soon, a shifty drifter known as Jack McCall entered the saloon. Bill quickly turned while drawing his gun. Recognizing McCall as a newcomer to town, he greeted him with a friendly,
Howdy, Jack.
then reholstered his gun and resumed the
It
game.
was in here last night.
Jack slowly circled the table, pausing briefly behind each player and analyzing each hand. See, there was a friendly argument between them, and Wild Bill remarked,
Take a left. You need 2 cards.
upon returning directly behind Wild Bill, suddenly Jack McCall, the bullet struck Bill in the back of the head, coming out of his left cheek and lodged in Captain Massey's left arm. It was discovered soon after the cards Bill was holding were aces and eights, forever known as the dead man's hand. All fled the saloon except Carl Mann, who was held at bay by McCall. Jack snapped the trigger of his gun several times. It failed to fire. He then ran out the door and up the street. He was found hiding in a building behind a...
People really show up for this, man.
I'm gonna stand back over here because I'm tall.
Well, howdy, folks. Oh, come on now. I know y'all can do better than that. Let's try that again now, all together. Howdy, folks.
Howdy!
Now that's more like it. We are Deadwood Alive, and we bring history to life right here on Main Street, Deadwood, 6 days a week, all summer long. We finish off each of those days with the trial of Jack McCall, right down there in the Wild Bill Theater, just above the Wild Bill Bar down there. What tarnation are you doing? It's a new window that I shipped in all the way from Cheyenne. Hit Mr. Ludwig here in the leg. Put it into this ruckus right now.
Oh, butt out of this, Wertheimer. I'm not quitting until I get my money from that bummer. Bummer, huh? Yeah. What do you say we get back to this, you stinking polecat? I didn't get hit anything. Wait. What do you mean, wait? I'm out. Did I get you? How about now? Nothing. Oh, dang it. It doesn't look like either one of us get anything with these things. You got old Ludwig, though. Yeah, we're Wertheimer's window. They got that fancy window his too.
Now, after all was said and done, these two agents of chaos walked away unscathed. 10 shots fired, only 2 took effect. One in my fancy new window, the other one in poor old Ludwig. Don't worry about him, though. The wound wasn't fatal. But these two toughs weren't long for the Black Hills. Johnny Barnes heard about the new gold patch down in Colorado and wound up dying in Denver. And Charlie Storms wandered down to Tombstone.
All right, y'all. So that was our South Dakota adventure for our days off so far. We decided to take a night off and get a room. What's the name of this place?
It's called the Franklin Hotel.
The Franklin Hotel. We asked someone at the visitor center what was the haunted hotel, and they actually had pretty affordable rooms for the night. And this is just like, I get a lot of Bisbee Grand vibes in here. We started off in Keystone, which is where we met Matt, the blacksmith. And man, so that was, he gave us a tour of his workshop.
Got these sweet.
I want to say studio, but it's a workshop. Yeah, these are really cool. I've been meaning to get a little necklace. So thank you again, Matt. If you guys ever get out to Keystone, definitely check out his shop. If you find the big giant Bigfoot in town, like that has like the you know, there's a big giant wood carved Bigfoot, and you just kind of walk around that plaza, that's where Matt is, and he has really cool work. He's a really cool dude.
I like OG keys.
Dude, I love these OG keys, man. These are... We decided to take the drive. I showed you some footage of the drive through Keystone, which is just a really cool town. And then we said, okay, let's go to Deadwood, which I did not realize how fun this town was, man. It's just been a really cool, magical day. One of my favorite parts was when we were walking through town and there's all these people there and we're like, what's going on here? They had a reenactment and they shut the street down. They do this every day. And it was so much fun. And I love seeing just people hanging around, smiling. And the actors have had a great time doing it as well. And also just a few things on the home front that we want to talk about before we go out into the evening. And I also want to we'll walk downstairs and show you the hotel. One of the things is we had a phone call with Shane Renison today, and October 10th, I believe it is a Thursday, and he's going to be premiering 2 of his new music videos over at Hurleyville. And then we're going to be having the after party open mic at the Dale. So I definitely suggest saving the date for that. Yes, this is also a smoking room. They gave us a very nice smoking chair. I think when they do renovations, the smoking rooms will be no more, but...
Faith Kelly's gonna smoke her black and mild in his chair tonight.
It's gonna happen. And also big news, this Thursday, the Dale open mic has been moved till Sunday because Richard Travis has a show over at Bethel Woods. So... With Matt and Pete, oh my God. So just if you're out there and you're planning on going to the Dale, go support Richard at Bethel Woods. Then go to open mic on Sunday. A Sunday open mic is like always some of the best times.
Dude, that's a super band.
That guys, we're gonna go walk around Deadwood and have a little night off together. And then tomorrow we're kicking back into high gear. With Rapid City, we're playing out there at a new venue, so it's not at the Cave. It's at the Diamond E Collective, I believe. Yeah, and that's in town.
Was it like a Nomad, or is that a
Nomad is Austin. Yeah, we booked Austin on election day.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
I just highly suggest if you're ever coming out here, it's a lot of fun and it's really cool being here after season. Everything kind of lets up a little bit after Labor Day, and it's a really fun, chill vibe.
Hi, Cheryl. See you in Minneapolis.
Yeah, that'd be awesome. Anyways, guys.
Actually, not Minneapolis, but Minnesota in general.
Yes. Yeah. No, Cass Lake.
We made some friends today.
Dude, we're going to be in Minnesota next week.
I know.
All right, y'all. So here's the room. We just got to show you this really, really cool hotel. I am just a big fan of very cool, historically preserved hotels. It gives me Bisbee Grand vibes. Can't wait to see you guys soon. Look at that. Oh yeah, we found the veranda. You have to go through the emerald room. You can go out. Yeah, you can go out. Love this carpet. So I think they have this room open for events, but then you get this really cool balcony. And we'll show you the outside here in a second. I'll go over here to get the actual look of it so I don't drop my phone over the balcony. There we go. Here it is. That's Deadwood, man. Here. And then down here from the hotel, you got what Deadwood is all about. You got gambling, food, and drinks. But you also got shows right outside, which I think the shows are kind of the highlight for me. I love seeing the live action acting. I just love like the ceilings and just all the views of this place, man. It's so classic. Also, I gotta love the brick-laid streets, man. Really couldn't have asked for a better weathered day, man. I'd love to see about playing that stage someday. Definitely some cool venues around here too. I hope to come back here and play a show. This is the Franklin Hotel. Apparently one of the most haunted hotels here. And there's Caswyn Moon. Open the door for some folks. All right, yeah, so that's Deadwood. And we're going to go check out the sights and see the Deadwood nightlife. yeah, y'all, thank you guys so much for watching, and we will see you in Rapid City. Love y'all.